Hello, everyone, and sorry about that. We had a massive technical issue here, but we're back online as Trent Hill Stallions are hosting the Richmond Hill Coyotes. We're about 4 minutes into the play. Again, sorry about that. We just had a lot of issues here at the arena, and we had to get a lot of these things cleared up here. Thank you to Mr. Thompson for helping us get online. We really appreciate that. Thank you so much for reaching out and helping us get online. As a face-off down at the far end, playing net for Trent Hills tonight is Sean Gray. He has a .804 save percentage, and down at the other end for the Richmond Hill Coyotes, we have David Ayers with a .864. As Trent Hill breaks out across the neutral zone, shots are 2-2. This is Tristan Whalen coming in across the outside. As it's banging around the outside now. This is Turcotte stepping in, bangs it behind the net. This is now Beckett. Brett Beckett loses control, and Taylor knocks it in behind the net. And Richmond Hill controls far pass around the outside. This is Caprizi now, carry on the outside. And McLean gives chase, pushes him back in. Long stretch pass here over the head of Taylor and controlled by Richmond Hill. 15:45 left of the first period. And controlled by Jake Trotter, kicked outside and knocked away. This is now a foot race here as Beckett joins. Long shot, easily saved by here. That was Ryan Taylor as he skates around the outside of the net. And now this is now Tristan Whalen controlling as he tipped past to Brett Beckett. Richmond Hill steps in between, grabs this one in behind the net. Big hit behind the net there as that was Jordan McLean. He's down right now. Penalty coming up right now against Richmond Hill. As McLean a little slow to get up there right now. As Trent Hills will go to the power play. As the face-off comes down to this end here. To the right-hand side of Ayers. Ayers is to our left here. As this is Bradley, Russell Bradley stepping in. He's out there with Ramsey and Vincent Robbins. They give chase around the net here. As Richmond Hill banks this off and all the way down the ice. As Sean Gray comes out to touch the puck and puts it back into play. As he reaches around the outside, Trent Hills controls, trying to get this one. That's Turcotte trying to get that out. And it's fought hard along with Richmond Hill. Richmond Hill controls coming off the board. Caprizi again, missed pass there to Leonte. Can't get it. As Trent Hills finally battles through and grabs control. This is John Ramsey now. Ramsey controlling, looking for the long pass, gets it. And Trent Hills moves it back up. This is now a 2-on-1 foot race to the end. Icing is waved off right here as Russell Bradley pushes his guy by. That's Somersault connecting with him and gets outside. This is now Malenta getting down, but Brett Beckett's back to control that. He's over to Robinson. Robinson now goes behind his net. 14:25 of the first period. 1 minute left of the penalty as the faceoff is now controlled and brought up through by Trent Hills. As this is Turcotte bringing it all the way in. He gets it in behind the net. Caprizi shoots it hard and knocked down by Brett Beckett. Looking for the pass, finds Bradley. And it is slapped outside by Caprizi. Turcotte gives chase now. And huge hit by Russell Bradley along the boards. As the faceoff is outside. Speaking with the coach before the game, we asked him what the keys to the game were on this one here. Well, Coach Revo, he had a few things to say about this one. First, quick start to the boys. They're having a slow start during the couple games this season already. Stay disciplined during this game. And as well, work extremely hard. Quick counter-attack as the ever-attacking Richmond Hill Coyotes. As Jake Trotter tries to get across to Taylor, can't. Now this is Kaplan for Richmond Hill skating up the zone. He goes outside on Robinson. 20 seconds left of the first period. Wrap around net, misses connection. And now controlled by Trent Hills. This is Taylor coming in 1-on-4. Don't get it. They clear down. No shots by Trent Hills in this power play so far as Robinson controls behind the net. Touched by Beckett. Back to Taylor. Touched by Trotter. Now controlled by Beckett in behind the net. That's Alec Basie trying to get Jacob Trotter. Trotter controls behind the net. Long shot, tip, way outside. That was Malenta, tipped that to the outside. And again, long shot down. This will now be icing all the way down. As we have a look at these teams here against each other, Well, they met back on November the 30th, and Richmond Hill came away with the 4-1 lead. Also, the head-to-head point getters as the face-off takes to the left-hand side of Ayers and controlled by Richmond Hill. Now a 3-on-2. 12:54 left. Long pass across, connected. And save. Scores! That was an original save by Sean Gray. And then the puck just kind of bounced empty there. As we get a look at that goal scorer there. And that was Campbell that got that one for Richmond Hill. Ty Campbell. 1-0 for Richmond Hill at 12:47. Face-off battled center ice. Controlled by Richmond Hill. 3-on-2 again. As Kaplan forces to the outside, Robinson gives him a slash, goes outside. Held on by Sean Gray as the rough stuff's going to start now. Has a little whack at Sean Gray there. And Trent Hill's defenseman did not like that as he was quickly surrounded and knocked to the ice. Shots are 5-3 currently right now. Face-off will be the left-hand side of Gray. As Robinson and Robbins come out on the point. Could be a slashing call against Richmond Hill. As Trent Hills goes back to the power play. As Jake Trotter comes out. He's out there with Ryan Taylor and Brett Beckett. Trotter wants the face off to the left-hand side of Ayers. Robinson on the point with Robbins. Robin having discussion right now at center ice with the goal scorer Ty Campbell. That's going to be about the slash that took place after the play. As we currently await the further discussion on this one here. Obviously, Richmond Hill did not like the explanation that they were getting. As, again, the face-off now as Jake Trotter steps in this one. Jake Trotter's been extremely well in the face-offs so far this season, as he does not win that one, and his puck is cleared all the way down to Sean Gray. He comes out to play that one. He gives that to Robbins. And controlled up. Puck's up to off the foot of Brett Beckett. Can't control. Now by Pizio. He steps back. Puts it over to Pan. Pan shoots it down at 1:38 left of the penalty. As Robinson now gets it over to Taylor. He can't control. Pan now controls around the net. Hard shot around the outside and kept in by Robinson at the net. This is now Jake Trotter behind the net. He circles wide. Looks back to Robbins. Robbins to Robinson. Across the midsection there to Taylor. Can't control. And Richmond Hill now just flicks this up and chases it. This is Kaplan and Caprizi. As Robinson forces him to the outside. As big hit by Robbins. He's knocked to the ice. Sean Gray with the save. As Trent Hill circles behind the net. This is now Brett Beckett carrying the puck up. Beckett through the middle. Long touch pass in by Ryan Taylor and deep. As Beckett forechecks, this is John Ramsey out there. He's out there with Bradley. Puck missed pass all the way down to Sean Gray. 47 seconds left. Out there is Naylor, Ramsey, and Bradley. As John Ramsey just avoided a check there as the icing was negated. Long shot, quick, missed the side. This could be John Ramsey. Touch pass, back to Turcotte. Long shot, Flagers, and David Ayers has trouble holding on to that. As Eismeltoff goes around his man, and Richmond Hill now comes down hard to the outside. This is now still Eismeltoff, gets the puck knocked away. Now roll controls. He's going to go back to Somersall. This is Jedi Somersall, former captain of the GMHL North York Renegades, as John Ramsey intercepts that and dumps it back in. 4 seconds left of the penalty to Richmond Hill, and we're going back to even 5-on-5 hockey. Penalty coming up right now. That was a pretty hard hit as Somersall is on the ice. And that'll be Liam Cox. As we get a chance to look at the Richmond Hill power play right now. Face off won by Trent Hills. This is Ryan Taylor coming in. Could be a hooking call right here. That's going to be Alex Basie. Alex Basie was signed earlier today, former Federation Hockey League player. Also captained a couple teams in the GMHL. Had a chance to know this young man over the years of hockey. As now we're going to 4-on-4 hockey. Jake Trotter stays out there. He's out there with Taylor. With Robinson on the point. Face-off won by Trotter. Long shot, easily handled by David Ayers. Had trouble hanging on to that, and Jake Trotter took a swing and just missed that. Missed pass to Somersault, can't control. As Richmond Hill carries this in. This is Milanta. Back to Somersault. Somersault across to his defense partner. Long shot, tipped away and outside over the head of Sean Gray. Shots are 5-6 currently right now for Richmond Hill. As Bradley and Naylor now come out for Trent Hills. Robbins and Robinson both stay on. 9:57 of the first period. Face-off won by Bradley and controlled by Robbins. As Robbins passes it up to Taylor. Now we got on a foot race. As Naylor faces this one through, steps around, tries to get it back to Robbins. Can't do it as Russell Bradley steps in, misses his man. Now it's a 2-on-1 coming down. Robinson forces him to the outside, and nice breakup by Robbins. Robbins finishes his check along the boards. Another hard hit there behind the play as Russell Bradley knocked his man to the ice. As Richmond Hill controls, going around the outside, long shot, easily foot safe. Oh, thought that one was in. Sean Gray made it a great leg stave there, and then the puck was shot wide. He had the guy beat, but just missed the net. As a little push and shoving going on out there right now. As John Ramsey now comes on the ice. They're just waiting for things to cool down before they make the change. As John Ramsey comes out, we get our first look at Jacob Newman. On the point, Tristan Whalen, and he's out there with Ingleton. Face-off's going to come outside. That would be the tip that went over top of the net of Sean Gray as Newman steps in for the draw. Jake Newman wins that draw. Tristan Whalen pitches up and gets the puck, but however, Richmond Hill controls. Richmond Hill now pushes in deep and spins away. Puck back to the point. Ingleton looks for a long shot. Long shot by Somersault right into the chest of Sean Gray. The ever-dangerous Jedi Somersault. Great shooter from the point. As face off to the right-hand side of Sean Gray. Newman steps back in. Wins this draw as well. As Ramsey misses his man, and the puck is carried out by John Ramsey, 4-on-4. As Eismeltoff carries this for the Coyotes, and broken up by Tristan Whalen. He gets this in. This is Jake Newman now giving a chase. Newman chases his man around the net, finishes his check behind the net, and Somersault controls. John Ramsey gives chase. Ramsey can't beat his man. Now Somersault goes down through the middle. 3-on-3. Newman pushes Somersault to the outside, can't control. Newman gives chase still to Somersault, breaks up the drop pass. Coyotes come in off the crossbar. What a shot. As now it's 5-on-4 for 7 seconds as Brett Beckett comes back out. As a turnover, Sean Gray with a beautiful save as right at the end of that power play that they were able to break that up. Now Trent Hill is trying to get something going here, just can't as Richmond Hill now presses. Forced to the outside, broken up again by Turcotte. As he spins away from his man and shot in behind the net. As that's Ingleton now giving chase to the puck. And now Arnold. Arnold puts it back over Turcotte. Turcotte long pass. He's got that up to Cox. Nice spin move. Beautiful spin move there by Arnold. Gets the shot in as it comes back. This is now Turcotte. Back to Arnold. Arnold pushes his guy behind the net. Nice battle behind the net there. He controls. Richmond Hill comes back in numbers as this is Biscotti as he breaks away. And broken up by McLean. Now comes in. Long shot. Off the leg. Easy low hit there on Turcotte. Turcotte lined Pan up and didn't hit it as there's a big hit there along the blue line. And this is now Pizio right here in front of us as he goes to Pan. Pan looking for the shot across ice. Makes connection with his centerman. And now Turcotte breaks that up. He spins away. and decides to carry. He steps around. Oh, he steps around his hit. Beautiful move. Another beautiful move by Turcotte. That's Colby Turcotte with the little give and go there. Long shot, and David Ayres easily grabs that one over his head. Face-off will take place here, right here in front of us, to the right-hand side of David Ayres. Russell Bradley, he'll step in on this face-off. He's out there with John Ramsey and Adam Naylor. Robinson on the point. Face-off won by Bradley. Just too strong for Robbins as it goes by him. 6:50 of the first period gone, or left. As Robbins spins away from his man now. Russell Bradley can't control. Long shot through the and under the arm of Sean Gray. And it is now 2-0. For you, the Richmond Hill Coyotes. We'll get that score updated for you on the screen. There we go, folks. 6:41 of the first period. 2-0 for the Coyotes. As that was Jacob Trotter winning through his first off, but Milana controls, and now here come the Coyotes again. 3-on-2, easily glove handled by Sean Gray. Shots are 13-6 of the first period. 2-0 Coyotes. Face off to the right-hand side of Sean Gray. This is Jake Trotter stepping in again. Face off won by Jake Trotter, but controlled. Alex Basie with a long shot from the point. As this is now Trotter facing it upside. Oh, Taylor blows a foot. Down he goes. But Jacob Trotter fights through his man and controls into the corner. This is Jacob Trotter right here in front of the camera battling his man. As finally Taylor gives support. And now this is Alex Basie bringing the puck up through. He tits it off the outside, this Milanta. As Sean Gray makes the first save and the second save. As Sean Gray starting to find his form in this game, as Brett Beckett now pushes their guys back. As Kisses Kaplan go right through the middle. And now controlled by Brett Beckett. Spins away from his man. He's now coming in. Looking for the shot. Nice low shot on David Ayres. Kicked off to the side. Shots are 15-7 for the Coyotes. And shot in deep with 5:40 left of the first period. As this is Arnold forcing his way through. He's out there with Turcotte. Shot and glove save by David Ayres. You will remember David Ayres as the E-Bug goalie for Toronto versus Carolina as he joined Richmond Hill at the start of the year. As this is Turcotte stepping in, Dawson Turcotte. Jake Newman battles his man along the boards, looking for support. Jacob Newman working this one free, trying to get it out. Finally get it out. And this is Turcotte now controlling. And taken away by Richmond Hill now up the one side. And still controlled by Richmond Hill. Newman gives bump. Knocks his man off. As Newman has a hard time finding that one. He's still finding it in his feet. And finally kicked away and controlled by Trent Hills. Long shot in off the stick and shot into the bench. As the puck will be outside in the neutral zone. Shots are 15-8 for the Coyotes. 4:54 for the Richmond Hill Coyotes. This is Bradley. He's stepping in for the face-off. He wins the draw, pushes it straight through. And Naylor unable to get this one. This is now Summersall. Floats one across, knocked down by Bradley, now controlled by John Ramsey. Shot across, off the shin pad of Naylor. As this is John Ramsey right here in front of us. Long shot in, tip over the net by John Ramsey. Nice hands. As he just barely missed the net on that, as Richmond Hill now controls. John Ramsey gives chase. Ramsey still gives his man. He's going to circle away. As Naylor circles away as well. And this is Isletov up to Biscotti. And hit hard by Russell Bradley. Nice hit as Rowe almost tried to bring that one in. Now we got a foot race here. As this is Ramsey. Tries to do a one-handed slap and doesn't get it. As a face-off will be the left-hand side of David Ayres. Face off the left-hand side of Ayers. 4 minutes left of the first period. Face off won by Jake Trotter, but controlled by Pan from Richmond Hill, and he turns away from Trotter. It's now Beckett giving a chase as well as Trotter. And Pan spins away from both players, now goes up through the middle. 4-on-3. This is Caprizi now. He gets it inside. Nice save by Sean Gray. And that was Leonte who fanned on that one. Small hook there, not called by the officials. As now it's a 2-on-1. This is Milan look for the pass off the foot of Turcotte and slapped away by Sean Gray. Trent Hill's back on their heels right now. Shots are 17-9 as Jake Trotter now controls behind the net. He goes off the glass as it tries to get out, but Richmond Hill keeps this in now. They work around the outside as Tristan Whalen losing that. Easily handled by Sean Gray. For all the latest Ontario Super Hockey League news, fun facts, and featuring game recaps, interviews, power rankings, and a whole lot more from the panel you can trust, tune into the OSHL podcast on Spotify and YouTube. As a face-off was won by Richmond Hill, easily kicked to the side by Sean Gray. As Trent Hill's still trying to battle this one out. As that's Cox and Newman. Newman drops down for his block shot. Face-up puck goes to the wide of Sean Gray, and as he hangs onto it. Shot blocked by Newman. He slaps that one out. This is now Pan controlling for Richmond Hill. As Newman finishes his check now, and puck goes all the way down. This is Campbell. Not getting it. This is now Turcotte getting this. This is Dawson Turcotte. It's touched by Newman as he's chased by Cox. He spins away from 2 hits there as Richmond Hill squares up here. Newman goes for a change. He's off. Naylor comes out to relieve him as Sean Gray now grabs the puck, and the faceoff will be to his left. Well, the Trent Hill Wall of Honor nomination submissions have been completed. All nominations will be announced on January 15th, 2025. So stay tuned for that coming up. Big event here in Trent Hills. As the faceoff is won by Richmond Hill and kicked off to the side. We're 2:05 left of the first period. Shots are 19-9 for the Coyotes right now as Trent Hill is trying to get this puck out. As Sean Gray now kicks this one, slapped away by Naylor. Kept onside. He comes in. Quick shot. Off the post. He fooled David Ayers. Hit the post and it just stopped. As Alex Basie just dropped Russell Bradley as well. The big Alex Basie, again, newly signed by Richmond Hill. Long dump in by Richmond Hill and shot in behind the net. As that is John Ramsey trying to battle his man here. Big battle behind the net. That's Robbins. This is now Bradley. He shoots it across there. This is now Naylor. Naylor slaps it off the stick of Jedi Somersault. 1 minute, 15 seconds left of the first. As Somersault peels out behind his neck, Brett Beckett pinches and makes him toss it over, but this is Richmond Hill controlling. And dumped in deep. Tristan Whalen back now. He puts it behind the net. As Jake Trotter goes in the corner, battle this off. Oh, quick tip there in front of the net. Sean Gray was easy to save that one. And it's now cleared by the Stallions. Eiseltoff skating through for the Coyotes. Dips around 3 guys there. Quick shot. Nice save by Sean Gray. And Trent Hill's unable to clear this one now. As another quick shot, Sean Gray knocks that one down. That was a quick snapshot by Eiseltoff. As the Stallions tried to clear this one as well, they're unable to, and controlled by Jedi Somersault. He'll be looking for a shot. He gets it, but Sean Gray grabs that at 27.5 seconds left of the first period. Shots are 23-10 right now for the Coyotes. As Naylor, Ramsey, and Bradley now come out with Robinson and Robbins on the point. This will be Bradley stepping in. 28 seconds left on the clock. Face-off won by Bradley as he gets it back in the corner. Now Robbins now controls behind the net as he's pressured by his man. That is Rowe behind the net, pushing on him. This is now Somersault. Another quick shot, stick in the way, blocked away by Naylor. 14 seconds now. Richmond Hill comes in off the point and shot right into the chest of Sean Gray. 10 seconds left. Face off to the left-hand side. Trent Hills were looking to get out of this period here. 2-0 for the Coyotes. Puck is shot out of play with 5 seconds now left in the first period. As this will be Bradley stepping in. Quick shot. Slaps out front, but controlled by the Stallions. And cleared all the way down. That's the end of the first period. Shots are 24-10. 2-0 Richmond Hill. And we will be back after the intermission show. So stay tuned. All right, folks, we're back for the start of the second period as we're just counting down the intermission show here. As again, 2-0 for the Richmond Hill Coyotes. As we just reached the end of the intermission show here, Richmond, Trent Hill Stallions, they'll be starting off with Ramsey, Bradley, and Naylor. Robinson and Robbins on the point right now. We're going to take a quick peek at the scores around the league right now. Way over the far side there, Dunnville and Delhi, they're 1-0. It is 2-0 here, Richmond Hill and Trent Hills. Tilsonburg is beating Petrolia right now, 2-0 as well. And earlier today, Orangeville beat Madoc as the faceoff is won by the Stallions and shot in deep. In behind David Ayers now down at the far side. And, of course, right here out to our left is Sean Gray. As the puck is held in the corner, faceoff is going to take place to the left-hand side of David Ayers. 13 seconds gone of the first period. Shots 24-10 for the Coyotes. This is Russell Bradley stepping in. Bradley wins the draw out front, but controlled by Richmond Hill. Kicked around the outside. Bradley gives another slap, but now Richmond Hill controls, and now they're coming out. This is the Coyotes, 3 wide. Quick give and go here. They're looking for the Shaw's pass in. Kicks to the side by Sean Gray. Big hit right here in front of our camera. We love it coming into your living room. As Bradley now gets it out there, that's Campbell trying to clear it, and Naylor now, he comes one-on-one with Basie. Can't get around the big guy. Quick shot by Bradley and knocked away outside of play. As Trent Hill now changes, Zingleton and Whalen coming out on the point. Beckett, Trotter, and Ryan Taylor comes out on the far side. We have a Naylor and a Taylor. We'll do our best to keep those two aside as Jacob Trotter steps in on the draw on this one. Won by Jacob Trotter, but controlled by Richmond Hill. That's Summersall behind the net, pushing off Trotter, as now it's a 2-on-1 as Whalen's backing up. As the pass is missed by Kaplan, almost out. This is Pan now, keeps it in. He shoots it around, goes around the net. And can't be controlled by Arnott. This is now Brett Beckett. Beckett now controls, looks at the pass, he fans. Quick backhand, barely gets out, and now controlled by Jedi Summersall. Long shot in, missed by Gray. This is Tristan Whalen right here in front of us. Whalen battles his man, gets it out. This is now Taylor, cross ice to Beckett. One touch pass. This is Trotter now giving a race on David Ayers, but Ayers beats him and gets the puck out. This is now the Coyotes coming in. Quick shot in to the chest of Sean Gray, and he hangs on to it. As Trent Hill changes. This is Turcock stepping in, Dawson Turcock. He wins the draw, pushes it through, but controlled by Richmond Hill. They get it out. He's out there with Arnold. And Colby Turcock. 2 Turcocks there. We're just going to go with Dawson and Colby to keep things straight here. This is Arnold. He gets it up. Quick one step in. Move to the side. And knocked away. This is now McLean. Bringing it up. Goes to his backhand. Can't get the shot away. Goes in behind the net. That's Dawson. Turcock battling his man. He gets the puck out front. And stepped in. This is Arnold. Nice long shot. Knocked down by the Coyotes. Now they come out 3 wide. As Garou pushes his guy to the outside. Now touched in. As McLean battles his man out front. And one touch pass by Colby Turcock. Nice one hand to Arnold as they get the puck out. The Coyotes get it. They bring it right back in. He steps right around his man. One shot. Nice save by Sean Gray as they stepped right around Garou. As the face-off will now come to the right-hand side of Sean Gray. Russell Bradley's out there with Beckett and Newman. Robinson and Robinson face-off won by Bradley, knocked knocked quite out by. Newman takes a big hit but gets it out. That was Furcat that hit Newman. As they shoot it down, this is Robbins now. He looks to circle back over to Josh Robinson, but the puck is slapped away as Robbins goes behind the net. That's Vincent Robin, goes around. This is Bradley, one touch, gets it out. Now foot race to the far end. Icing is waved off as David Ayres comes out. He does a long pass, kept in by Bradley, and now a delayed offside. Trent Hills now clears. Newman the forechecker. 16:54 left of the first period. This is now Cox chasing. That's Liam Cox. Backhand pass to the Coyotes at the far side. That's Josh Robinson breaking that up as it's knocked in behind the net from left to right behind Sean Gray. Robbins, he just gets outside of Brett Beckett. Shot back in. This is going to be offside. Vincent Robbins controls. He circles. Newman, Beckett, and Bradley still out there. He shoots it in deep. This is David Ayres. Comes out. Newman gets it. Shoots it out front. Nobody quite there as Beckett tried to get a hand on that. He got bumped low on that hit. As the Coyotes shoot it back out. And they go behind. This is now Robbins' foot race with Rowe. He battles into zone here. This is now Jake Trotter. He hits his man hard and they get the puck. This is Robbins controlling. Can't get it out. Sean Gray's got to come out and help. As the puck now controlled by Robbins, they just try to dump this one out and they get it. Now a foot race as Ryan Taylor chases this down. David Ayres gives it to Basie. Basie battles his man behind the bench. And now this is now Beckett circling. Long, quick pass across, knocked away. Quick shot from the point. Tristan Whalen right on net. Nice shot. But controlled by Richmond Hill. Pass up. This is now Tristan Whalen going into the corner, battle his man. Puts a stick on his man, but Richmond Hill controls. Back to the point. They go to point to point. This is Alex Basie. Quick shot. Up over the right-hand side, blocker side of Sean Gray. Another long shot and easily gloved by Tristan Whalen and kept into the inside. Face-off will take place to the right-hand side of Sean Gray. As this is Russell Bradley now stepping in for the draw. Coyotes control. Alex Basie, long shot, misses the net. Low left of Sean Gray. And Richmond Hill tries their best to get it out. Whalen controlling, and he flicks this out. Knocked down by a Richmond Hill player. It's going to be a high stick call back by the back official. And the face-off will go all the way down to the outside zone, neutral zone face-off, to the left-hand side of David Ayres. 15:06 of the first period. Shots are 29-12. 2-0 Coyotes. Thank you so much for joining us here in the live broadcast from Sportfy. I'd like to say hello to all of my OSHL podcast members, as I'm sure they're watching us around the league as well, as there have been some great games throughout the entire day. Face-offs now going deep inside the zone, as this will be Bradley, Naylor, and John Ramsey, the top line for the Stallions out there. On the point right now is Devin Garou. And he's out there with McLean, Jordan McLean. Face-off won by the Stallions as they push around the outside. That's Russell giving chase. And now the Coyotes come out and knocked away as McLean. This is now John Ramsey giving chase in behind the net. As he's able to battle that one out, however, kept in by Richmond Hill. Naylor misses his assignment there as Garou goes behind the net and touches it. This is down John Ramsey. Ramsey up to Russell. Bradley. And Naylor now controls this to the outside. Not kept in. Delayed offside. As the Stallions clear. Coyotes go deep. Long pass picked off by McLean. Toe drag failed and kept in by Nesbitt and shot into the zone. This is now Russell Bradley. He tries to clear, can't. Toe drag to the outside. Nice nifty little move across the crease. Can't get it. And this is Arnott back to Somersall. Somersall the kick side by Sean Gray. And finally knocked out. This is Naylor. Tried to get that up. Couldn't get it. To Liam Cox. As it got knocked away on him. Shots are 30-12 right now for the Coyotes. As this is now Jedi Somersall wheeling his way through the neutral zone into the zone. Quick shot. Misses the net. Sean Gray sets for the shot from Kaplan and easily handled. 13:44 left of the first period. Second period. As now Robbins and Robinson come out on the point. This is Jake Trotter, Jacob Newman, and Liam Cox. This is Trotter stepping in. Trotter pushes this one through. Can't clear. That's Summersall. As it's now cleared by Jacob Trotter and Summersall. Liam finishes his check on Summersall. As now here come the Coyotes to the outside. Robinson forces his man to the outside. He tries to wrap that around. Can't find it. Pushed to the outside by Robbins. Nice play. And this is Trotter controlling. As they battle too deep inside there. Liam Cox gives a chase. Now the foot race. We got Newman and Summersall. As Newman stays right on Summersall. Now it's a foot race through the neutral zone. And Summersall's got to get rid of that, but controlled and back up. Slapped in by Liam Cox. Now the two Jakes, Trotter and Newman, both give chase. As Newman finishes his check behind the net. Hits another man along the board. That was Leonte he hit, and now in come the Coyotes. 4-on-2. As now controlled and taken up by Turcotte. That's Dawson Turcotte. He's leveled along the sideboard there. Big battle out front of the net. That's Colby Turcotte also giving hand. Puck goes behind the net. Turnover. And put out front, but grabbed by David Ayres and off the side of the net. Puck's just missed by Colby Turcotte. He can't get it out. Another big hit in the corner. That was a great hit by Cole Arnold. As it's Arnold and two Turcocks out there right now. He long shot in, easily handled by Sean Gray. At 12-14 remaining of the second period. Shots 32-13 for the Coyotes. As they're changing up right now, we got the top line coming out. This is Russell Bradley, Naylor, Ramsey. They're out there with Whalen and Ingleton. Face off and cleared by John Ramsey. Now down the ice. Controlled by Richmond Hill. And slapped away by Russell Bradley. Kept on side. Quick shot off to the side. This is now Naylor giving chase. He bumps his man into the boards. As Tristan Whalen came out to help, puck was barely trickled in and easily handled by Sean Gray. Face off to the right-hand side. 11:57 left of the second period. Shots 13-33 for the Coyotes. This is Bradley stepping in for the draw. And slapped in the corner by Whalen. And put back to the point. This will be a long shot. Nice move by Pan. Fake shot by Pan again. He's going to circle the net from right to left behind Gray. Pass in behind Rowe. Rowe controls back to the point. Long shot tipped away by Naylor off the back of the net. And controlled by Whalen. Whalen hit by Furchat, sorry about that. And now this is Ingleton taking a bump, unable to get this out. Whalen's finally go behind his back to John Ramsey, and they come out 1-2 pass. Russell across the ice, can't find Naylor. Defense change. That was McLean that had to change really fast on that one. He circles long dump up to Russell Bradley. He gets that and dumps it in long. He avoids his check, dumps it in. That's going to be an icing call, as the puck was behind the red line on that one. As Russell Bradley is caught out there on the long dump in. He's out there with Naylor. And Brett Beckett is the fresh legs out there. McLean and Ingleton on the point. As Russell Bradley steps in, he's taking the draw up against Arnott. Face off won by Arnott. Quick draw off the stick of Russell Bradley. And brought in right here in front of us here. Nice big battle. As that's Ingleton and McLean. As they finally get this puck out, unable to get it all the way up to Brett Beckett. The Coyotes dump it in, stopped in behind the play by Sean Gray. This is now Bradley still out there. Drop back. Oh, Kaplan is hit on the back of the shoulder. They did not like that one at all, as Kaplan was caught kind of with his head down as he was hit hard to the ice by Beckett. That was Basie controlling. Long shot by Naylor. Misses the net up over top the left shoulder of Basie. And Ayres. As now, this is now a foot race here. This is Kaplan out to the outside. He's kicked out by Robbins. He's given by Pacrizi. He can't get a shot on net. And he trips over the side of the net. This is McLean up to Beckett. Taylor takes off. Long pass gets it to Beckett. Or over to Taylor. Ryan Taylor steps in. It goes around Basie as Jake Trotter takes a swing at that one, just barely misses. This is Robin now. Dump it in. Slapped away by Richmond Hill. As Arnott was looking for the breakout pass, couldn't quite get it. This is Rowe going around the outside. Quick shot and saved. Handled by Sean Gray. 9:41 left of the second period. Shots 34-13. Face off to the right-hand side of Sean Gray. This is Turcotte stepping in. Dawson Turcotte can't control the things, brought in and delayed offside as the Coyotes have to clear. This is Robinson. Long pass, one touch from Turcotte to Turcotte. That's Colby to Dawson. And Dawson now controls behind the net. Dawson finishes his check, turn, spin, fire by Arnold, and easily handled by Ayers at 9:18. Face off to the left-hand side of David Ayers. As the top line back out, that's Russell Bradley. He's out there with Naylor and Ramsey. Face off won by the Coyotes. Robinson out there on the point. As Naylor finishes check on his man, he tries to get around. Somersault does, but nobody there. As the Coyotes come out 3 strong. As Vincent Robin takes a shot in the head there from a stick. Accidental contact, no call. Oh, bouncing puck as Sean Gray has trouble clearing that one. Finally gets out now. Foot races as John Ramsey giving chase. As Somersault spins away from him. The ever crafty Jedi Somersault. He pushes right. He's outside. He gets the shot off and stays clear as Sean Gray fights that one out. And all the way back down. Kept in by the Stallions. Here we go. 2-on-1. As that was Naylor. He tried to get that. Blows a tire. Falls behind the net. 8:30 left of the second period. Shots 37-14 for the Coyotes. 3-on-1 right now for the Coyotes as this is McLean in the middle. He tries to block that off the mask of Sean Gray. He's going to feel that one. And while they take a look at Sean Gray, we will go to a quick commercial break and be right back.
This live presentation of the Trent Hills Stallions hockey brought to you by King Auto, providing full brake steering, AC, and undercoating. All tires from wheelbarrow tiers to all vehicles. This live presentation of the Trent Hills Stallions hockey brought to you by Pro9 Sports, home of the weekly Razzies, custom framing for art, sports prints, and more. Magnolia Bloom, fee-for-service urgent and primary care.
Sean Gray and seems to be okay for that, taking that shot in the helmet. It's a face-off will be to his left. And this is Dawson Turcotte stepping in. Huge battle behind the net now. Dawson comes in to give him a hand. He's out there with Colby. And Cole Arnold, long shot in, kicked wide to the side by Sean Gray. At 8:05 left of the second period. As the face-off now takes place to the right. This is Turcotte stepping in. This is Dawson Turcotte. He wins the draw, tries to clear, can't, kept in by Pan. Pan controls to the outside, trying to find a free Coyote if he can. Can't find him. Dawson Turcotte all over him and hitting the board. Now we got a 2-man race into the corner here. This is Ingleton battling his man here, right here in front of me. And now controlled by Arnold. He stops looking for the outlet pass. And he gets one to Ingleton, can't control. And dumped back in by the Coyotes. Push to the outside. That's McLean pushing his man down. And pushes around the outside. They bounced it off the boards. Now we got the 2 Turcottes coming in. This is Naylor and Turcotte. Oh, he's hit hard in the corner. That was a big hit. 7:23 the second period. As the Jake Trotter line comes out. Trotter, Beckett. And they're out there with Cox. And shot around the outside. That's to Grow out there, not Cox on this draw. As it's battle along the boards there, that's Jake Trotter giving big battle as the Coyotes finally get this one out. This is Josh Robinson. He pushes his man out. He knocks his man off and controlled by Robbins. Flick pass up. Beckett tries to get this one through. He gets control, spins away from his man. He's by himself. Shot across and knocked down by Ryan Taylor. Ryan Taylor knocks this one down. Now Jake Trotter has it behind the net. As he's bumped off, that's Beckett and Trotter behind the net now. And brought out by Richmond Hill. Dumped in behind the net. As Josh Robinson battles his man here, right here in front of us. Sean Gray steps out to grab that one. And stops the play at 6:27 left of the second period. Shots are 40-15. As Josh Robinson will stay out there. Coming out now is Cox, Newman, and Russell Bradley. As they do a secondary change here. This is going to be Bradley. He's out there with Naylor and Ramsey. Face off won by Trent Hills. This is Ramsey. Can't keep the puck in. He slaps it in. Delayed offside. They have to clear. That was Summersall dropping back to his defense partner. Put it through. This is Josh Robinson now backing up, forcing his man to the outside. Eiseltoff can't get the shot away. Knocked away by Josh Robinson. And Ramsey gives chase. This is Bradley giving him a hand. Robbins comes back. Slapped away and now controlled by Josh Robinson. He loses control off his foot. Vincent Robbins now. He finds his way through. And Jedi Summersall keeps that in. He steps around Naylor. Quick shot. Easily saved by Sean Gray. As this is now Robinson breaking around the outside. This is Robinson going for a skate. Pushes through the outside. He goes around and forces on the outside and kept away finally by the Coyotes. This is a one-on-one. This is Tristan Whalen backing up. And Caprese gets the puck away from Caprese as he's hit hard by Leonte behind the net. John Ramsey now controls. He dumps this one out past Summersall. Foot race now. Russell Bradley chasing Jedi Summersall. Icing is waved off, negated as Summersall knocks Bradley into the boards. And Bradley spins away and pushes his way out of 5:05 left of the second period. Knocked out. This is Tristan Whalen now. He gets his man and dumped in by Ingleton. And in behind the net. Delayed offside as Summersall controls in his own zone. Newman, Arnold, and Cox out there. As it's still controlled by Richmond Hill. Whalen backing up on his man here, trying to find a way out. He can't find it. Eiseltoff can't get through. And knocked away. This is now Arnold. Kicks it up. Oh, that's a hard hit. We got some rough stuff here. So we had Summersall. He hit. He caught Arnold into the boards. They took exception. Hit Summersall. And then Eiseltoff came in to protect his defenseman. This should be a power play for the Stallions. Looks like a 4-minute power play now. They called the original charging call. Then there was going to be an unsportsmanlike. That could have gotten ugly pretty quick. But cooler heads prevailed. As they try to work this one out, we will jump away to a commercial break and be right back.
This live presentation of the Trent Hills Stallions hockey brought to you by Fredericton Arena. Visit them at the Hayloft every home game. Cassie's Cleaning, deep cleaning maid services, move in or move out cleaning. This live presentation of the Trent Hills Stallions hockey brought to you by Local 401, building the Ontario since 1900. Finland, heating and air conditioning. Teamsters chapter of the Brotherhood of Teamsters.
Well, here's an opportunity right now for the Stallions. 4:29 left for the second period. A 4-minute penalty, 2 for charging, 2 for unsportsmanlike. As the faceoff will be to the left of David Ayres. That was Jake Trotter winning that faceoff. They keep it in. This is now Beckett. Beckett works it across. This is Robbins. He high steps it and gets this back into Taylor. Back over to Robinson. He's looking for the quick shot. Can't find it. Quick shot right into the stomach of David Ayres as Basie gives Trotter a shot there to the left-hand side, clearing out front of his net. As Alex Basie has some words for Jake Trotter. Trotter steps in for the draw on this one. Another penalty being called. A 10-minute misconduct. We'll wait till this gets resolved. We're going to go to a quick commercial break.
This live presentation of the Trent Hills Stallions hockey brought to you by Diabetic Foot Care Assessment and Treatments. Robin's Nest Farm Market, offering a variety of local foods, including farm fresh beef and pork.
Well, that was a 10-minute misconduct being called. Not sure what was said there. But Stallions step back in. That's Jake Trotter pushing that one through. As Basie gets his stick up on him, and they battle behind the net. As Basie grabs Trotter around the head. As I don't think Jacob Trotter wants anything to do with Alex Basie. Alex Basie was a newly signed player this year, or today, I should say. As it looks like it's just Alex Basie going to the box on this one. This is a premium opportunity right now for the Trent Hills Stallions at 4:04 left of the second period. As that's just Basie going. As we don't have any time. Oh, there we go. We got a 2-minute minor on the clock. That'll be Alex Basie, probably for roughing. This is going to be a 5-on-3. Jacob Trotter stays out there. He's out there with Ryan Taylor and Beckett. Robinson on the point. Face-off one now goes back to Robinson. He puts this back to Beckett. And kept in by Vince Robbins. He's looking for an outlet pass. As Trent Hill works this in low. This is now Jake Taylor. He tries to get it off the foot. Fooled David Ayres, but the puck went behind the net. And now Trotter controls in the corner. Nope, that's Beckett. Beckett looking for the outlet pass. Oh, tipped away by Richmond Hill at 3:30 left of the period. 1:30 left of the Basie penalty. 3 minutes left to the 4-minute. Quick shot by Naylor and handled by David Ayres. As Trent Hills has their work cut out for them on this one here. David Ayres, very solid goaltender. Of course, we remember him from the E-Bug situation in Toronto. As Russell Bradley now goes out to take this draw. He's out there with Ramsey and Naylor. Kept low by Russell Bradley. He's knocked into the boards, given support by Josh Robinson. They get this. This is John Ramsey walking out. Back to Robbins. Robbins back over to Robinson. As the Stallions try to get this one inside. Can't find a way in just right now. 5-on-3. Put over to Russell. Quick shot. Easily saved by Ayres. Back to Robinson. This is Bradley. He floats this one back to Robinson. Quick shot again. Off the crossbar. As Robinson now looking for the link. He does another flick pass. Hits Taylor in the back of the net. Quick shot by Bradley over the net. Still controlled by the Stallions. As this is now Ramsey and now Naylor. He's back to Robbins. Over to Robinson. Josh Robinson. Quick shot. Low. And David Ayres able to hang on to this. 27 seconds left to the Alex Basie penalty. 2:02 left to the Somersault penalty. Two major defensemen off the ice right now for Richmond Hill. 2:30 left of the period. As Beckett, Trotter, and Taylor now come out. Face-off won by Richmond Hill as they're unable to clear. Now they clear. Sean Gray comes out to touch this one up, and he leaves this one for McLean. Dawson Turcotte is the fourth forward out there on this power play. 9 seconds left as we are going to be returning to some 5-on-4 hockey. Turnover by John Trotter. Tries to get over to Beckett, can't get it. Now we're 5-on-4. As Basie goes off to put out Kaplan. This is now Beckett behind the net. And David Ayer grabs that one. 1:26 left of still the penalty to Summersall. 1:55 left in the period. Face off down at the far end to the right-hand side of David Ayers. This is Jake Trotter stepping in for the draw. And face off won by Richmond Hill and shot down. This is McLean going back to pick this up after Sean Gray leaves it for him. And they all circle. Turcotte, Trotter, Beckett, and Taylor out there. As Campbell tried to hit his man and Turcotte pushed him off. Controlled now by Dawson Turcotte. He brings this one in. Can't seem to drop it for Taylor. Cleared by Richmond Hill. Sean Gray comes out to play this one now. This is McLean. 1:30 left. 1 minute left of the penalty. 1:30 left of the period. Second period. Shots 41-20 for the Coyotes. This is now the Stallions working around the outside. That's now Bradley with the puck back to Robinson. He's back over. Quick shot by McLean and nice and low. McLean back over to Robinson. Quick snapshot in. It's in deep there. Can't find it. As Cole Arnold tried to grab that one. Keep it in. Big Alex Basie comes in. Clears him out as well. Colby Turcotte, he's out there now. He's out there with Bradley. And Cole Arnold, face-off won by Bradley right on net, kicked aside by David Ayers and controlled. This is Josh Robinson putting it down deep into the corner. This is Dawson Turcotte trying to find the outlet pass, can't, back to Vince Robbins. Robbins spins away from his man down deep. That's Bradley now controlling. Tries to put it out front, misses his assignment. And picked off by Richmond Hill, but controlled by the Stallions and put in behind the net. Hard shot off the bank. It bounces over Robinson's stick. Now a foot race. Sean Gray's going to have to come out and play that one. He shoots it around. And Robbins back over to Robinson. Robinson, nice long pass. Up to Jake Trotter. He pushes his way through. Battles his man off. As Toby Turcotte couldn't hit that one there. And Jake Trotter controls as he's checked into the boards. 17 seconds left of the second period. Big battle there along the boards. Couple of Stallions in there right now. As we get down to 6 seconds, 5 seconds, shot out by Alex Basie. This is going to be right on net. That will take care of the second period. 2-0 for the Coyotes. Still no goals in the second period. Shots are 21-42 in favor of the Coyotes. You're watching Stallions hockey on Sportfeed. Well, we are back here for the third period. Shots are 42-21 for the Coyotes, also 2-0 for the Coyotes. As we're entering the third period here. Just a nice reminder that the Trent Hill Stallions still have a few sponsorship opportunities for player-specific sponsorship, as well as this broadcast-specific is also available. Contact the Trent Hill Stallions at TrentHillStallions.com. As the puck drop here in the third period as we get things started. (1950-43) the third period is kicked off the side by John Ayers and shot over the net by John Ramsey. This is Bradley giving chase. He puts by the net. Now John Ramsey come here right down in front of us here. And John Ramsey puts across the front and nobody there. This is Bradley trying to knock this one down. Can't. He's pressured out front by Alex Basie. He's knocked to the ice and now kicked up the side. This is Josh Robinson slapping this back in as Russell Bradley fights his way inside, forcing from the outside. He's checked into the corner by Haddad. And now Josh Robinson gives it to Alex Basie as he tried to find a wide open Russell Bradley out front. Couldn't find him. This is going to be a high stick. But touched, I guess the back referee called that one at 19:01 of the third period, as the faceoff will go all the way down as Taylor, Beckett, and Trotter come out for the Stallions, and Whalen and Ingleton on the point. This is Jake Trotter stepping in for the faceoff. He wins the faceoff and controlled by Tristan Whalen. Whalen shoots it hard around the outside. Ryan Taylor knocks this down. Now Taylor up to Beckett. He misses the assignment, and it is an icing, as the puck will go all the way back down. Face off now to the left-hand side of Sean Gray, and won by Jake Taylor. As easily held on by Sean Gray. As we got some rough stuff here in front of the net, as one of the Richmond Hill players slapped the puck out of Sean Gray's hand. As the face off to the left-hand side of Sean Gray. This is Trotter stepping in. Trotter wins the draw but cannot control, and now controlled by the Coyotes. That's Ingleton bumping his man behind the net as Jacob Trotter tries to clear this one out. Beckett tries to lift the stick out somersault to get control. Puck still cannot be cleared by the Stallions. Jake Trotter now puts this one down, and controlled by Asseltoff by Richmond Hill. He shoots it out, and off the foot kept in as Beckett and Taylor come in. This is a 1-2 punch here as Beckett just missed out front. As McLean tried to go for a slow little slap there, and Campbell dropped him as 2-on-1 back the other way, and Richmond Hill puts that one in, making it 3-0 for the Coyotes at 18:04 of the third period. Shots are now 43-23 for the Coyotes. As this is Dawson Turtok taking the draw. He's out there with Newman and Arnold. As Richmond Hill controls into the battle there. Hard hit there. And put across. This is now Newman giving chase. He's chasing Pan. As he bumps Pan into the corner here, right here in front of the camera. As Newman comes out with the puck, he goes back to Robinson. Robinson, long shot, tipped by Arnold. Loose puck! And what a save by David Ayers. There was a wide open net by Arnold. Primo opportunity as David Ayers steals that one. As this is Turcock stepping in on the draw and kept in. And now it's a breakaway. Quick shot off the crossbar, in, out of play over the shoulder of Sean Gray off the left shoulder. As Newman went for a quick shot, kind of fanned on it, ran into the defenseman, and then Caprese had a kind of a half breakaway there. As this is Bradley now stepping in for the draw. He'll be out there, of course, with Ramsey and Naylor. This is Robbins controlling. He can't. Puck slips off his stick. John Ramsey comes back to help and gets the puck out. Richmond Hill controls back to Pasizio. He kicks it across. Naylor misses that. And now carried down by Rowe. He dumps it in. Knocked down by Robbins. And controlled by the Richmond Hill defenseman. He banks out the board all the way down behind Sean Gray. 17 minutes left of the first period. Back to Pan. Pan, long shot to the right-hand side of Sean Gray. Misses the net. And now controlled by the Stallions. Here come the Stallions. This is Russell Bradley. He goes into the corner, looking to push his way through. Can't go off the foot of the defenseman. As Naylor can't quite reach. This is Josh Robinson stepping in. As he fights his way around his man. And kicks it in deep. This is Robinson right here in front of us. He's hurt. As some of these low calls are supposed to be called for the body checks. Oh, there's a snapshot over the shoulder of Sean Gray. As we were watching Robinson get back from being hit, very low hit. And as the puck went down the other way, it was a 3-on-2 odd man rush. And Richmond Hill took all advantage of that one and is now 4-0 for the Coyotes. As Jake Trotter steps out there, he's out there with Beckett. And Ryan Taylor. Face off won by Richmond Hill. Sean Gray comes out to play. Can't control behind his own net. Does get the puck away from the Richmond Hill player. As Tristan Whalen tries to shoot that one out. Doesn't touch anything. Richmond Hill's looking for the delay game call. They're not going to get that. As the face-off will be to the right-hand side. They're now conferring. As I don't think that actually touched anything on the way out. They're saying it touched. It's going to stay inside 16:26 of the third period. As this is Jake Trotter. He gets spun away from his man and easily held onto by Sean Gray. Angleton got his stick up on the Richmond Hill player. No call on that. He pushes his man away. They have words. Shots are 45-23 for the Coyotes. Face-off won by Trotter. Quick shot and controlled by Sean Gray. As Taylor battling on the boards, now Angleton as well. As Tristan Whalen comes out, takes a hack at his man. Has big hit behind the net there. That was Jake Trotter. And another big hit here. We got a little tangle up here along the side. That was Taylor. As he got hammered along the sideboard there. Now the Stallions control. As a big hit there again along the boards. This is starting to get a little heated here with the body checks. This is now Pan controlling in on the outside. He forces his way around the outside, circles right to left behind Sean Gray, back to the point. As he walks in, shot off the arm of Jake Trotter and slows it down enough for Sean Gray to control. So pushing and shoving out front. As Tristan Whalen takes care of the stick of James Vladaho Giannicaprese. That's a long last name. We're going to call him James, though. As he got the stick slashed directly out of his hand. Sean Gray checking his equipment. He seems to be okay. As the face-off will be to the right-hand side. As this is Dawson Turcock stepping in. He wins the draw. Back to Robinson. Robinson's going to control. Up to Arnold. Long pass. Doesn't get through to Dawson Turcock. And shot back in. Slapped in by the Stallions. Harris comes out to play that. That's Arnold giving chase. As Colby Turcotte and Dawson Turcotte both out there with Arnold. Long pass across, Turcotte to Turcotte. Doesn't connect. This is now Richmond Hill coming out, forcing around the outside. Robbins forces his man to the corner. As he's given help by Dawson Turcotte. As he knocks his guy down. That's going to be a cross-checking call, I think. Probably to Dawson Turcotte on that one. As he's a little worked up against Leonte right now. As the Trent Hill Stallions will be shorthanded on this one. That'll be a cross-checking call to Dawson Turcotte. Face-off will be deep to the left-hand side of Sean Gray. Out there is Jacob Trotter. And he's out there as well with Ryan Taylor. Puck gets shot down at 14:45 left in the third period. This is Richmond Hill. Campbell, goal scorer tonight. He works his way across from right to left in front of Sean Gray, high. Back to Basie. Basie works around the outside, back to Basie. Basie, a little give and go there. This is Rowe now. Cross back over to Basie. Alex Basie looking for the shot, doesn't take it. Long pass, misses the net left of Sean Gray. As the Stallions chasing around the Coyotes right now, shot into the corner and shot around the play. It's a big battle here. This is Robbins. He battles his man as Richmond Hill controls. That's Leonte. He goes back. He's back to Haddad. Blocked by Jacob Trotter. This is Jacob Trotter trying to get away right now. Can't. As it is shot deep in behind there. Stallions looking for a holding call on that. They don't get that one. As now controlled back by Russell Bradley. Bradley out there with Naylor. Long shot as they change. This is Jedi Somersault coming out. He'll control the puck as Naylor will be the forechecker on him. He chases behind the net as Somersault is gone. Odd man rush, 4-on-3 for the Coyotes. As McLean knocks his man to the outside. Campbell dumps his man out front of the net. That was Russell Bradley got dumped down. He did not like this one. He's probably going to have something to say right here. As his feet were taken out in front of the net. No call by the officials. 23 seconds left to the penalty to Dawson Turcotte for cross-checking. Shots are 48-23 for the Coyotes. Face off the left-hand side of Gray. This is Bradley stepping in. He wins the draw, and that's Naylor not able to. Nice somersault, a hard shot. Jedi Somersault has been known for that big shot from the point. Again, former captain of the North York Renegades, led his team to a national championship appearance in the GMHL. As the control still is by the Coyotes, they work around the outside. Back over to Somersault. Somersault back to the point where now even a big tangle up here in front of the net as we're going to keep an eye on this one. As there's a big battle out front. They got pushed on top of Sean Gray. And everybody's coming in there, trying to keep everybody back here. And as they try to sort this one out, we will go to a commercial and be right back.
This live presentation of the Trent Hills Stallions hockey brought to you by King Auto. Repair, brakes, steering, AC, all tires from wheelbarrow to tractors to all vehicles. This live presentation of the Trent Hills Stallions hockey brought to you by Pro9 Sports, home of the weekly Razzies, custom framing for art, jerseys, sports prints, and more. Magnolia Bloom, fee-for-service urgent and primary care.
Still have some action going on out here. The referee is now throwing out Eiseltoft. Not sure what that's all about. They've thrown him out on the play. We do know that The Stallions are going to the power play, as we're still trying to figure out what's going on here. For all your Ontario Super League news and fun facts for the fans, featuring game recaps, interviews, power rankings, and a whole lot more from the panel you can trust, tune into the OSHL podcast on Spotify and YouTube. This podcast is brought to you by Mighty Expedia. Check them out at mightyexpedia.ca for any and all of your logistics needs. And also sponsored by Cameron's Brewery, a brewing company located in Oakville, Ontario, founded in 1997. So proud to be a part of that podcast, as we'll have a lot to discuss this week. Not only this game, but some other games as well taking place. Well, one of the big things happening here in Trent Hills is the Trent Hill Wall of Honor nomination submissions have been completed in the nominations, and the nominees will be announced on January 15th, 2025. So stay tuned for that. That's a big thing down here in the Trent Hills area. As the face-off now will take place to the left-hand side of David Ayres. 6 minutes is on the clock as they put out the power play unit on this one. We got Robbins and Robinson on the point. Taylor, Trotter, and Beckett up front as we get ready to get back into this action. 4-0 for the Coyotes as Campbell gets thrown out of the face-off at 12:50 left of the third period. And face-off won and shot down, kept in by the Stallions. And this is Taylor to the outside. He gets it over to Beckett, the ever-dangerous Brett Beckett. As he battles those men, Jake Traylor comes in to give him a hand, and it's slipped outside. This is now Ryan Taylor. He goes back, picks this one up. Taylor circles. He's looking for the outlet pass. Doesn't like what he sees, circles back. He drops this off to Brett Beckett. This is now Beckett through the middle. He puts it right back to Taylor. Taylor back to Beckett. Beckett drops it for Taylor. Taylor again circles to the outside. Lots of time on this power play. As this is now Beckett. He puts it out back off the foot of Taylor. Can't control. This is Somersault controlling outside now. He forces outside and pushed around by Robbins. He cuts the net. Can't get the shot off as Robbins puts a stick on him and can't do it. This is now Jacob Trotter controlling down the ice. 5 minutes still remaining in this 3 minor penalties in a row. Shot hard around. This is now Somersault as Ryan Taylor can't control this. Josh Robinson comes in and keeps it. Now we got a 3-on-1 rush going back the other way. This is Campbell. Shot off the blocker of Sean Gray and all the way up to Brett Beckett. He passes this one up to Taylor. Taylor steps through his man, tries to get through. He's slashed, can't get the shot off as Brett Beckett with a quick backhand and saved by David Ayres. He has been spectacular tonight, only facing those 25 shots to the 50 of the Coyotes. That's McLean now putting it around off the foot of the referee as Josh Robinson tries to get this one out. He can't. Naylor, Russell, and John Ramsey out there, top line for the Stallions. As it's shot out and cleared by Alex Basie. Down and behind the net now, this is Gray stopping it for McLean. McLean goes for a small rush off the foot of the Richmond Hill defenseman, and Sean Gray says, I'll take care of that myself, and moves it up. John Ramsey tried to go through the feet, couldn't find it. And now some confusion there. They finally control this. Alex Basie, now he dumps this down. Again, Alex Basie, new signing for the Richmond Hill Coyotes, former Federal League hockey player. As he puts this up, this is McLean now coming down the outside. Gets around his man, another low hit. As it battle behind the net now, that's Turcotte hitting the board. That's Dawson Turcotte. As he battles his way, he still controls, puts it off the side of the net. That's Arnold up front now, kept low. Nice shot off the foot. Nice save by Ayres. And knocked down on the point there by Colby Turcotte. He keeps it in. As that's Dawson Turcotte working behind the net, now slapped all the way down the ice. Sean Gray comes out to touch this one. He can control back. He looks at the outlet pass, and he gives this to McLean. He spins around from his man. Can't control. That was Arnold that blew the tire, hit the boards there in front of us. As this is now Colby Turcotte. He spins away. Back over to Dawson Turcotte. Turcotte comes in, snaps it up over top of the shoulder of Ayres. Now a foot race. as Josh Robinson beats his man back. They turn clear and touch up. This is now Somersault. Somersault over to his partner. They take their time back over to Somersault, killing off this penalty. 2:41 left of the 3 minor penalties. And now cleared down and not controlled by Josh. Now it's controlled by Turcotte. Brett Beckett makes it. Cleared by Somersault all the way down and shot and stopped by Sean Gray. This is Robbins now. He's out there with Ryan Taylor, Turcotte, and Beckett. Long shot off the arm of Sean Gray. As one of the minor penalties is now remaining for the Coyotes. This is Taylor. Steps around his man. He's with Beckett. Taylor forces around the outside. He gets knocked off and hit hard by Somersault behind the net. This is Josh Robinson now. He's looking for an outlet pass. Can't find it. There it is, tipped and outside by Jedi Somersault out of play. Face-off will take place to the left-hand side of David Ayres. 8:31 remaining of the third period. Shots are 51-26 for the Coyotes. This is Russell Bradley. He's out there with Naylor and John Ramsey, the top line for the Stallions. As McLean and Ingleton out there now on the point for the Stallions. Kicked their hard around by McLean. And now brought in by the Stallions. They can't control. Kick decked by McLean. Stallions trying to find some legs here. Can't seem to find it as that goes off the stick of Naylor. And brought in by Campbell. He's hit hard. Big collision in the middle of the ice. Now this is Naylor pushing around the outside. He gets the puck slapped away by Somersault as he goes back to Ingleton. Off the foot of John Ramsey. Can't control. This is Haddad. Haddad knocks this one in. And knocked all the way back. This is now Somersault. 45 seconds left of the third period. 7:33 remaining. Haddad over to Somersault. He circles the net. Jake, that's the Turcotte boys chasing him. Colby and Dawson as they kick this one all the way down. Now a foot race. Quick shot up over the shoulder. That was Arnott. As McLean gives battle to his guy in the corner. Now Campbell steps out, stepped around by Sean Gray. Backhand scores. Campbell took a long step around the outside there. He walks right inside and makes this one 5-0. That's the second goal by Campbell in this game. Face-off won by Dawson Turcotte. He's out there with Newman and Colby Turcotte. As that was a short-handed goal by the Coyotes. And we are now 5-on-5 hockey. That was Dawson Turcotte with the big hit. Controlled by Robbins. He's over to Newman. Newman steps into his man. Gets bumped off by Pan. As the puck goes off the linesman there. As Newman bumps Rowe. And controlled by Turcotte. That was Dawson Turcotte. He has the puck now. He's looking for the lip pass up to Newman. Touch pass to the middle. Nobody there. Now Richmond Hill slaps this one down. They come right back in. Robbins tries to clear this one. Can't. Shot right over the shoulder of Sean Gray. As it is now 6-0 for the Coyotes. Kind of a broken play there as the Stallions couldn't get this puck out. And they easily cleared that one into the top corner, making it 6-0. Face-off won by the Coyotes. Robinson. Off the stick of Turcotte. Jake Trotter shoots this one in. He gives chase now into the corner. As Beckett overskates it, back to Leonte. He puts it back behind. This is Pan. Pan fights off his stick here. This is Jake Trotter back to Beckett. Out front, quick shot. And just off the left-hand side of Aries. As Robinson keeps this in, Beckett hits his man. And Josh Robinson steps in and keeps this puck in. Jacob Trotter hitting his man hard. As Richmond Hill controls and goes back. This is Jake Trotter forechecking right here in front of us. Ice knocked down by Beckett. Trotter out front of the net looking for it. Quick shot to the left-hand side of the quick shot off the body. Richmond Hill is now just plugging up the middle of the ice right now as they're trying to get through here. The Stallions long pass off the foot of Beckett. As Josh Robinson comes up, he puts it off the board. He beats Pan into the corner. As Alex Basie chased off Josh Robinson there. Now this is Pan. As now the Coyotes come down, an odd man rush out the side. Leonte shoots. Goes 5-hole on Sean Gray. 7-0 Coyotes. As again, another broken play there by the Stallions. As Leonte comes in, drops that one 5-hole. Shots are 51-28. As this is Russell Bradley, he's out there with Naylor and John Ramsey. Tristan Whalen on the point, and he's out there with Ingleton. Ingleton now with the puck in the corner. He battles in behind the net. As Russell Bradley comes back to help him. That's Naylor. Skating by his man, shot into the corner. Whalen hits his guy and kicked out front. Now John Ramsey giving chase to Alex Basie. Kept onside. Oh, Russell Bradley fanned on that one. He wants that one back. He puts it back behind the net to John Ramsey. Ramsey back to Whalen. Whalen cross ice to Bradley. Nice pass. Back to Ingleton. Ingleton can't control. He has slaps that away from Tristan Whalen. He puts it across looking for John Ramsey and kept it behind the net. This is now Naylor. Goes around his man there. High stick on Haddad. He lays it behind the net there. It's going to be a high stick here. This will be against Naylor. And it will be for high sticking as he caught Haddad behind the net. Accidental play. But they will be going to the power play. They're putting Whalen in the box. Don't think that was the right player on that. That was Naylor behind the net that got the high sticking call. Whalen's the defenseman. Naylor was the forward on that. He was forward checking. As now we go all the way down to the far end at 4:09 of the third period. 7-0 Coyotes. Shots are 52-28. Face-off will be to the right-hand side of Sean Gray. As they're trying to get this clock figured out, not sure what's going on. As now the clock is flashing. They're changing this penalty now. As we get this one back underway, 4 minutes left of the third period. Out there is Turcock. That's Colby Turcock. He's out there with Newman, Robbins, and Ingleton. As this is now Somersault behind the net. As Richmond Hill's going to slow this one down. They work it around the outside. As Richmond Hill controls on the power play. 1:36 left of the penalty. To Tristan Whalen for high sticking. Long shot by Basie, knocked away by Sean Gray, and shot around. It's going to be a high stick by Trent Hills. Face-off will stay inside. At 3:34 left of the third period. Just got a massive update on the shots there. It was 60 to 28. We jumped up about 10 shots there. Not sure what was going on there as a face off the right-hand side of Sean Gray now. That's Naylor and Russell out there. Russell Bradley out there. He's out there with McLean and Josh Robinson. This is Summersall. He controls behind the net. Little touch pass. This is now Rowe. Rowe cuts through the middle. Over the outside to James. James back to the point. This is Basie. Basie to Summersall. Russell Bradley giving chase to him. Doesn't get the puck. Shot around outside to McLean. Slapped away by Sean Gray. Now trying to be shot out by Summersall and Campy. This is now McLean battles his man along the boards. 40 seconds left of the penalty. This is Josh Robinson. Gives this to Naylor. He shoots into the corner. As Josh Robinson gives chase to Alex Basie. 30 seconds left of the penalty to Whalen. And shot out. This is now James down the far side. He's going to long shot in off the leg of James. Offside. Josh Robinson shoots this one down. And controlled by the Coyotes. That was Turcotte giving chase. This is Colby Turcotte battling his man. He's out there with Russell Bradley. And now Summersall. He controls behind the net. Summersall spins away from Colby Turcotte. He takes off down through the middle. This is Summersall. One touch pass. Can't get through all three guys. They drag him down. Unable to get a shot off. Now Richmond has to regroup. Shots are 60-28. 2 minutes left of the third period. 7-0 Coyotes. Shot across and slapped down the ice. Colby Turcotte still out there. McLean dumps this one down as he's hit through the door. Very dangerous play there. As one of the players was changing and McLean got knocked right through the door. As it's shot out and controlled by Richmond Hill. They back up, minute 30 left of the third period. As Pan trying to battle through his man doesn't make it. As McLean tried to hit him, Pan gets a stick up. McLean just caught Pan with his head down. We got a lot of action happening down by that. There's a long shot by John Ramsey to the outside. As David Ayers hangs on to that puck right here. We have a small discussion right here, right in front of us. 1 minute, 11 seconds left of the third period. As we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. As Newman, Ramsey, not sure why there's a fifth guy on the ice here. As the puck goes around, foot chase now. Sean Gray makes the save and cleared. Now the Stallions put out there's still 4 guys on the ice. Nothing on the clock, so I'm not quite sure what's going on here. This is Dawson Turcotte and Newman backing up as Richmond Hill is just going to kill this one off like they did in Madoc the other day. Now Richmond Hill comes down, 30 seconds left. As long shot controlled by Sean Gray, shot down, knocked in. This will be Rowe, shot off the arm there, goes off into the corner. This is Newman. Newman shoots it down. And this is now Josh Robinson giving chase in behind the net. That's Pan circling away. He's going to circle back with 10 seconds left. 8 seconds left. And that will take care of this game here. So again, thank you so much for joining us here on the broadcast of the Trent Hill Stallions finals. Final of this game was, we got a little conversation happening out there. Still a lot of mouthing going on right now. Hey, we'll put just turn the camera a little bit. As we got a little bit of carrying on right now as they're trying to get these teams separated. That's Beckett in there. Beckett trying to get at Campbell right now. They're getting their players back.
As cooler heads are prevailing here, unlike they did in Madoc last week. As David Ayers comes down to talk to the young Sean Gray. Now we're into the final as we get some of the players off the ice. 7-0 for the Coyotes. Shots were 62 to 29 for the Coyotes. Again, thank you so much for joining the live broadcast of the Trent Hill Stallions. We'll be back here home game on December 28th, and we will see you then. So from my family to your family, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Have a safe and happy holidays, and we will catch you in 2 weeks' time right here at the barn in Warkworth, also known as the Percy Arena. Thank you so much, and we'll catch you then.